Indigenous tribes. Where in the world can you stay with authentic indigenous tribes? Eat, stay, experience the essence of life with one of these indigenous tribes. Hey guys, we are back with another video on Where in the World, a channel that seeks out the coolest, most off-the-beaten-path locations on the planet. And hey, today we're going to go on a journey that's going to rock your world. Our journey is to look for the best tribes that are still living as their forefathers did and are hidden in the nooks and crannies in the world. In a time when tourism often translates to crowded tourist spots and nothing more than well-trodden paths, the appeal of linking with something more profound and primal has drawn the attention of many of the adventure seekers to the indigenous tribes' doorsteps. Unlike the frenzy and buzz of city life, these communities are in the jungle and provide an insight into ways of life that have been retained unaltered for many centuries. Submerging oneself into the patterns, ceremonies, and day-to-day lives of these tribes isn't only about getting one more item on the bucket list, it's about grasping the variety and infinity of human culture on the deepest level. The indigenous tribes are the only experience remaining for the modernity thrill seekers. The aim of the guide is to unravel the most welcoming and budget-friendly indigenous communities that are available to adventure enthusiasts and budget travelers. From the dense rainforests of Sumatra to the enormous savannas of Africa, let's start this journey to find the heart of our world through the eyes of its rightful animators. Traveling is no longer just about the destinations, it's about the entire experience, the locations, activities, and cost. When you have such detailed insights, get ready to take the road less traveled, where the essence of humanity and the pulse of the earth beats in every breath and every step. The Mentawai Tribe, Siberut Island, Sumatra. The heartbeat of Siberut. Located in the green rainforest of the Siberut Island off the west coast of Sumatra, the Mentawai Tribe shares a life with and embraces nature, following a way of life that has remained unchanged for thousands of years. The adventurers can initiate their journey to Siberut by sailing on a ferry which traverses the scenic Mentawai Islands, departing from Padang, the capital city west of Sumatra. Cultural Odyssey. When you land in the Mentawai Tribe, you will be welcomed into a world of shamanic practices, and a deep, entrenched relationship with the environment are what define a day-to-day life. Guests can go to hunting expeditions, learn the craftsmanship of tribal medicine, and to admire the dances. Staying with the Mentawai. Accommodations range from simple homestays to slightly more scenic lodges, developed to provide genuine experience without making the environment unhealthy. Staying with the Mentawai family can vary in price from $50 to $100 per night, depending on the level of comfort and whether meals and activities are included or not. This price covers not only your stay, but also supports the sustainability of their ancestral lifestyle. 2. The Batak Tribe, Samosir Island, Sumatra. Samosir Island, which lies in the middle of Lake Toba, is not only a place of beautiful landscape, but also a place where the Batak Tribe culture as well as its language is studied. The big volcanic island gives a serene refuge as well as the blissful walk into the culture of Batak people. To get to Samosir, travelers embark on a ferry from Parapat, a tiny mainland village in Sumatra. Cultural highlights. The Batak people are well known for their vibrant culture, special buildings, and sincere folk music. Guests can experience staying in authentic Batak houses. Ti Padukai Rumah Bolan, characterized by their boat-shaped roofs and intricate carvings. Visiting old stone tombs in traditional villages, and the sound of hasapi can be seen when one is exploring the island. Where and how much it costs? There are many types of accommodations to choose from, ranging from cheap guest houses to pricier lodges with rates starting from $20 per night for simple dormitories. This deeper experience is for those who want it, and they can join homestays of cultural programs where guests live with the locals and join in on their daily activities and learn traditional crafts. Such experiences will cost you $30 to $60 a night in order to cover your meals and cultural activities. 3. Dayak Tribes of Kalimantan, Borneo. Compared to any other tribe on Indonesia's largest island, the Dayak from Borneo show game tendencies that are unique. The island of Kalimantan in Indonesia can be described as a goldmine of ecological and cultural diversity, where the Dayak people have a close association with the rainforests that dominate the island. It could be a long-distance riverboat traveling from the towns of Pontianak and Banjarmasin to get to those communities. Culture and adventures. The Dayak Tribes are notable both for their extensive body art, traditional long houses, and a legacy as headhunters, which now is more symbolic. Visitors have the opportunity to ramble in the forest, memorize about the community's eco-friendly farming, and participate in traditional ceremonies. It is thus a combination of an ecological trip and a cultural plunge. Staying with the Dayak. Most of the stays are done at community-run guest houses or homestays in the longhouses. For such original accommodations, prices vary from $25 to $50 a night, and they also include dinner and guided tours of the forest. Some tour packages will have river cruises and wildlife watching options, which mean a perfect way to discover all the cultural and natural sightseeing of Kalimantan. 4. The Maasai Tribes, Kenya and Tanzania. Known as the protectors of the savanna, some of the most famous and iconic indigenous tribes in Africa are the Maasai. They live in the vicinity of the Kenyan-Tanzanian border, famed for their unique cultural practices and the company of wildlife in the plains of East Africa. Tourists travel to Nairobi and Arusha and then come to Maasai villages just nearby national parks like Masai Mara, Serengeti National Park. Living among the wild. Maasai village life presents a unique platform where human coexistence with wildlife is observed closely. Visitors get to experience herb walks with the Maasai warriors, safety walks, and attend stunning Maasai celebrations. The visit not only shows the rich cultures but also the Maasai attempts to preserve and protect their lands. Eco hotels and innkeeping. Eco lodges, or traditional Maasai maniadas or local mud huts set up for guests, are the accommodation alternatives. The price range also fluctuates a lot, from $40 per night in the community house to $100 or more in the case of a stay with an all-inclusive eco lodge. Many people often set up these stays with the purpose of helping to fund projects aimed at education, health, and conservation in the community. 5. The Quechua Communities, Peru. The Quechua are the descendants of the Incas who inhabit the Andine highlands of Peru. The mountains here are filled with history and tradition that provide a rich experience. The Inca capital, Cusco, is usually used as a base for the visits to the indigenous communities, which can vary from day trips to longer stay in secluded villages. Culture and nature. Guests have the opportunity to visit Inca ruins, join traditional weaving, and find out the cultivating methods of Quechua potatoes, which grow up to thousands of their types. The journey is both cultural and stunning at the best of Andes, with an opportunity for hiking and visiting the sacred spots of the region. Staying with the Quechua. The lodges and homestays are real homes which cost $30 per night, including meals and minimum requirements. Some communities will have you covered more comprehensively through offering language lessons, cooking classes, and guided mountain hikes on prices varying from $50 to $100 a day. These tribes, with their rich traditions and peaceful attitude, exist to remind us that in this really fast world, there are still some places where time passes differently, where human strength and beauty are shown every day as a result of overcoming difficulties. And the best part? They are all very welcoming and inclusive great people that make us part of their world, helping us learn and grow to be a part of something really wonderful. We hope that the trip today has made you question yourself differently in planning the next trip. If you like being here, don't forget to subscribe to Where in the World. It really helps us out. And also slap that like icon. There are more adventures waiting to be discovered in the next corner.